Hello, and welcome to today's speaker card reading. Today's topic is what makes you sexy and irresistible. For that, as usual, you have three piles: pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. And now let's get started. Hello, and welcome to today's speaker card reading. So, if you're attracted to the first pile, what makes you sexy and irresistible, then here comes your reading. Okay. Look, right off the bat, death and five of swords gives me that you know what you are going through, or in the recent past, you guys have been through either a divorce or a very bad breakup where you were like you felt being abused, betrayed, backstabbed, mistreated, something a narcissistic situation, and I'm seeing, you know what, you escaped that situation the moment you stood up for yourself. Things were shut, like doors were shut on your face when you needed them the most. So I'm almost hearing a divorce kind of a scenario. Either you're going through that, or you have just been through that, or a very bad, very bad breakup. Okay, so but the positive side is what makes you sexy and mm, irresistible here is, you're coming out as that bad bitch, so to say. That bad bitch who knows how to maintain their situation, how to get better, how to, move forward even in those situations where nothing is going in your favor. I'm seeing you are becoming that wise person. The Lover's card, your ex, or you are in a betrayal type of a situation where you have been betrayed. You have literally felt being like either you have been cheated on, or you have been abused, gaslighted, something like very grave, where you have been insulted left, right, center, and you could do nothing about it. Seriously. Now when you like you are not somebody who like you aren't somebody who comes across as initially as no, you tend to put up with a lot of shit from others in general. So I'm seeing, like, don't get me wrong, but you guys are not probably pushovers, but you have been a people pleaser. I'm seeing some real childhood issues as well. So what makes you hot and sexy and irresistible now is, now I'm seeing a lot of transformation. You have been through the sorrow, you have seen betrayal, you have, like, there is death, which also shows rejuvenation. You know, you have literally turned your life around. 180-degree turn has happened. Now I'm seeing a lot of positives. You transformed yourself into the Queen of Swords. Now you are a very strong person. Like, this is something that people, like anybody who knew you, never really expected. Probably you have had a physical makeover as well as an emotional makeover, transformation, like a major transformation. Now you have transformed yourself into a bad bitch. You earlier understood that people were taking advantage of you because you probably had a hard time saying no to others. Your ex was probably cheating, sleeping around, everything, but they were constantly fooling you. They thought that they could get away with it. But now you just put them in there. You have learned to put them in their place. You show them their place, and that's that. Literally, three of pentacles, nine of pentacles. What this shows is, you're getting a lot of fortune, but at the same time you have also transformed yourself into a person who is all about work. For you in your life, it's like walk. Walk is like your worship now. I'm seeing this person is carrying around their walk everywhere they go. Literally, if you walk from, like, you can walk from home or from afar, from a distance, you're probably on your phone, on your laptop 24/7 trying to finish extra work, maybe delivering extra to your clients, because I'm seeing your work ethic has changed. A change in your work ethics, a change, A change in will of fortune. Literally, the wills of fortune has changed in your favor through your own hard work. And like, that's the most attractive part, very sexy and irresistible, that your work ethics, like, you no longer care what others say, think, do. You know that it's your work that will give you, that will put food on table, that will keep you, warm during the winters, that will put the roof on your head. You just do that. Don't really care what others are saying or thinking or doing. These wheels of fortune are changing in your favor. Literally, you have become this. Earlier, you were a fool. Now, you are a fool number two, which shows, the infinite. Which this shows is the, like, infinite possibilities. It shows that you now have infinite possibilities opening up for you. Another thing is, there is a restart that has happened. People hadn't expected a person like you, that you used to be once upon a time, that could restart their lives this way. But I'm seeing, guys, I had to re record. This is for the third time I'm re recording. I'm seeing a lot of hiccups, a lot of jolts that you're facing, but people see that, in spite of those hiccups, in spite of those impediments, you are pushing ahead, you're pushing forward. It's your, innate nature. I'm seeing, this Three of Pentacles. No, he is carving out, he believes in carving out his own destiny with his own hands. Literally, you believe with Two of Wands that the keys of your luck, your destiny lies in your hands. Literally, you with your own hands are manifesting these things, this abundance and prosperity. You are slowly but surely doing that, with and turning the wheels of fortune in your favor, and that is making you your, this change in personality. You are now, earlier you are more of a sweet fool part one. From there is nothing wrong. Let me tell you that they are very enthusiastic, very charming, very jubilant, but they are also very naive and trusting. It was your naive, trusting, people pleasing mentality. Fool is not a people pleaser, but I'm getting a lot of people pleasing energies that you used to have. That got you down because bad people, including your ex or whatever situations you, it could also be your family members. I'm sorry, but I'm hearing that, like, somewhere in the close knit family situation you have faced that. And the Queen of Swords, what this one shows is, now you have turned into this badass bitch. People now, these people especially, they tend to go and say a lot of nasty things behind your back, because they know now they can no longer deal with this you. They just steer clear of your path. You know, now your, infinite abundance, infinite possibilities are there in front of you. Now, you think twice before you trust anybody, before you say something to anybody, before you jump, before you take any call, you think n number of times. Page of Swords, what this shows is, absolutely, you have become a more belligerent and combative person. You stand up for your own rights. At last, you have understood that if you do not stand up for yourself, nobody is gonna do that. Almost like, you're speaking up for justice. 11, you're speaking up for yourself. And I'm saying, probably you are going back to college, you're going back to university, and doing something related to social justice, law, legal, something related to law you're probably studying, which can help you, like, which can let you help others in need as well. So that strength that you are showing, that immense amount of strength that you are showing, the courage, that is making you very sexy and irresistible. You are becoming way more forthright, very proactive. Now you have this energy of, do not dare to mess with me. If you do, you're gonna face the consequences as well. Be prepared to face the consequences. Excuse me. You are no longer the pushover that you once used to be. And the sun in tarot, it shows a lot of success. Yes, bask in joy and light. You know what? Now the makeover, both physical, I'm seeing a lot of physical makeover. Now that you have faced the fears, literally you were scared of getting out of that situation. You are scared of embracing the newness. You're scared of embracing the change and transformation that was about to come. You could see that they were not treating you rightly, but you couldn't change it, hoping and praying that they would change, because you were earlier not really very courageous. You didn't have the confidence in your own abilities, but at last when you did, now your your life is actually getting better. Those people now are again trying to suck you into their own network again. I'm seeing that, but you are basking in joy and light. Literally a lot of summer vibes, either this summer like April, May, that situation, that time period, you're gonna see a real increase in abundance, I'm hearing. And you're already, your life has gotten way better. I'm seeing the sun, summer, your life is already getting better, and yeah, it's like increasingly it's improving. It's on an upward trajectory. Track down your fears and desires. Literally you have faced your fears. The way, like earlier you used to avoid a lot of things, avoidant personality situations I'm seeing earlier, but now you have become this shield maiden, that warrior princess. Make plans and focus. Yes, another thing is you have become like 200% focused towards your own work, towards what you need to be doing, what you should be doing. Like 24/7, you're walk. You're 200% dedicated and committed and focused towards your work. This is an improvement that people are watching, seeing that, you know what, this person has at last, because that is helping you in your own self actualization journey. That is helping you realize how much potential you yourself have. That is actually helping you realize that. Night, be brave and honest. I'm seeing that, you know what, you guys are actually pretty brave and honest. And now that bravery, courage is shining through in every aspect of your life. I'm seeing some like people are those who used to put you down. They have now started coming to you. They are like behind your back. They use your example to compliment, like to tell others that, you know what, if you have to do something, do things like that person. See how far they have come. You get a lot of compliments for your courage, bravery, the transformation, the success that you're getting. And I'm seeing that, you know what, the path to success, like you had a lot of like past life karma that you've paid off thanks to the betrayals and abuses. Now all you're left with is the success and your own hard work. You've learned at last through the winters. You've learned to take care of your needs. So what this tells me is, yeah, there will be dark times, but now that you have learned to take care of yourself, now that you have taught yourself the lesson of self love, self empathy, now no amount of dark time can pull you down, pull you out of your, you know, this whole zone of success that you're experiencing right now. Okay, align your life. Literally I'm seeing that what people notice is your life, your path looks very very much aligned. Everything had broken, you need to break things down in order to rebuild. The destruction is a major major important thing before our rebuilding happens. So align your life shows that now your life, your needs, your focus, everything has changed. And that is like, now the new you, the thing, that the way in which you're conducting yourself, People are flabbergasted. I'm getting like, people are like, whoa, who is this person? Like, what have they been through to change so much in their lives? Trust your path. You're on a new path. Yeah, birthing a new age, dreaming a new world into being, birthing new creations. Either you could be getting into a new relationship or having a child. A. Secondly, I'm getting you found your purpose. Like, you work 25 hours a day because you have become very passionate towards things that you have today. You found your purpose at last. I'm getting some major Aquarius vibes, major Leo vibes. This too I'm getting straight away, you guys. Like, seriously, you've been through a lot of shit. Now you just say, call spade a spade and not a lawnmower right at face to people. You know that some people tend to dislike that, but by and large, people are flummoxed by your bravery and courage, and the way in which you conduct yourself. Like, you are no longer anybody, like anything of your past. No resemblance with your past is there. Now the mirror, you know the thing is, now when you look at yourself into the mirror, sorry, now when you look at yourself into the mirror, you can see, you can literally face yourself better. I'm hearing that, you know what, every day you probably look at yourself and ask, like, what else can I do to level up? Yes, the leveling up scenario is there, and you probably ask yourself, like, what else can I do to level up in my life? And that shows, like, if you feel, if your conscience, if that mirror tells you that, you know what, you need to change this about you, you just go ahead and do it. You don't really care, you don't ask for other people's permission. Literally dance with, like, at last you are learning to dance with life, phoenix. Literally, you have risen from the ashes. Actually, you are rising in the process, because I'm seeing this summer, like April, May, June and onwards, things will become even more visible. Now people are flabbergasted. After this, people will be like totally mesmerized by your success, by the difference. Probably you could actually blow up quite a bit. The hard work that you're putting in, I'm seeing this person believes that, with the hard work now, like, you feel almost like, you had lost control over your own life. Now that you have gained that control, you're not gonna let it go, and that shows. Like, a lot of people might actually call you a control freak, but that's not true. You have lost so much to fake people. Now you have turned your bitch fire on, learning to stand up for yourself. And I'm hearing you probably are learning, you're arming yourself to learn to stand up for those people who cannot stand up for their own selves. This Queen of Swords energy is very strong. you know Now you are no longer scared of others. You just know how to slay the dragons. Literally, you are no longer scared of people. You can be your own knight, number one. Literally 11 number one, like justice was 11 number one. You no longer need anybody to support you. Yeah, justice is coming. You are also, those people who wronged you are getting what they deserve. This is something that I'm getting. And you know what, people are actually noticing that. And probably you have become pretty indifferent. I'm hearing that makes you very sexy and very irresistible. That, you know what, you no longer need other people's validation, approval. If somebody is not serving you, you just let them go, you release them. Like, you have become a badass, bad bitch, literally. Like, seriously, you guys. You have become your own knight, your own prince, charming, whatever. You are that person. You have become your own savior. You have let those nonsense, those negative people completely go. You have forgiven them. You know what? Forgiveness is the best way that you can do to yourself to release yourself from the past. You have released yourself from the past. trappings of your past, and that shows that you no longer care what your ex does. You used to be a very emotional person, but somebody have realized, somebody who abused your emotions to such an extent, they do not deserve your emotions. So that shows that badass bad bitch kind of vibe, that shows definitely an upgradation. Once you start rising and forgive them, it's like a vice versa, like it's like a vicious cycle. More you forgive, better you do in your life. More you become indifferent towards the bad people, better you rise. More you rise, more you can walk, more you get better, your life gets better. People are noticing that you have become indifferent towards a lot of things that matter to you. Earlier probably these things would make you cry, but now thorns weave together the crown you deserve. Literally, you have learned to make a lemonade of all the lemons. The thorns that people throw at you, you have learned, you have become that badass, that queen of swords. The thorns that have been thrown at you, you know how to make a crown out of that. You have made that. Those pains, those hearts, you've converted them into your work, and now you're channelizing it through your career, through the work that you do, you're fiercely passionate about. That makes you very sexy and irresistible. Like, totally a go-getter. You do not care what others think, say, or do. Be your own first priority. You have learned to prioritize yourself at last after going through so much of shit, but you have learned at last. I'm seeing either you have chopped your hair or maybe you have lost your weight. Like, I'm seeing some physical makeover. I've been hearing that as well. Like, you know what? Not just emotional part, the physical part is visible. Like, either you wore your hair super long, not now you have become have got a pixie cut, some kind of a hair color change maybe, or you're on a new diet and the effects are showing. Either you're putting on healthy weight or you're losing some weight. Voyage, you already have all the answers. You know what the spirit guide is telling you. You know what, you always knew that person, those people who didn't serve you right, who didn't treat you rightly, were never, like, even like, they were not of your standards, but now you're voicing your opinions for the first time. I'm seeing that, you know what, people notice the change that is there, like the badass energy. You no longer care what they say, what anybody says, and that makes you very hot, very irresistible. Okay, so now is the time for the charms. All right. Okay, I thought I heard something. Okay, the transformation success. You hold the key to your success. Literally, you pile one, you guys hold the key to your success, and that makes you very hot. Happy times ahead, probably a lot of vacation, lot of movements, some real abundance coming your way. Blessings, okay, transformation twice. Some real abundance is coming your way. The way in which you have turned your life around has, that's the thing that makes you very hot and irresistible. I hope, pile one, you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Hello, pile two. What makes you sexy and irresistible? If you're attracted towards the second pile, then here comes your reading. Okay. Firstly, you're a sweetheart. You're charming, jubilant, very childlike. Yes, very empathetic, compassionate. You always offer your cups to others. You're probably a little bit too compassionate, but that makes you very charming, very like ideal life partner kind. Very spiritual, yet pretty balanced, very magical. Okay. Okay, two of pentacles, which shows that you're very good at, you probably are multi-talented, multifaceted as a personality. You are good at a lot of things. I'm seeing like maybe writing, singing, dancing, like two three things. Then multitasking is also your thing. Very charming. You're always there beside your friends. You're like the 3 a.m. kind of a friend. And also what I'm seeing is a lot of people actually wants to make babies with you. Straight away you are seen as a very good parent material, very desirable person, very beautiful person, very, you probably look much younger. I'm hearing you look much younger than your age, yet very paternal or maternal. Does that make sense? I don't know if it does, please say yes in the comment section below. And you're very giving, like six of pentacles, you have enough, and you also give, like more than 50% is probably given away, both physical property, like physical prosperity wise and emotional abundance wise. You tend to donate a lot, you tend to do a lot of altruistic, a lot of, you genuinely believe in giving back to the society. Does that make sense? I'm seeing a very giving, compassionate, like almost like an ethereal kind of a personality. Otherworldly, ethereal, compassionate, very, even very passionate about what you do because you are multi talented. I'm hearing a lot of water signs here, straight away, very spiritual. Like, if you have visions about something, they usually tend to come true. That kind of spirituality. A spiritual teacher, maybe an occultist. A strong Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer could be there. Another thing is, I think it's just me. Either you already have a child and you come across as a super parent, or maybe you have a younger sibling who looks up to you a lot. You have like literally helped them during their like initial periods, A, B. And third one is you are that how shall I put it? You are seen as a very good parent material. Probably the way in which you guide the younger people, probably you are seen already by the younger people as like a guide. A lot of young people tend to come to you because of your spiritual. You're very like light-hearted, charming, jubilant, at the same time very matured also, very matured, and very good looking, like pretty, handsome, whichever way you put it, beautiful, like a complete sweetheart. That kind of a vibe, like sweet, nice. But that doesn't mean that people can just get away with like messing with you. No, 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 not that. And you guys are very wise with the high priestess. You guys, I have a the moon card. you know Very creative, very intuitive, very intuitive. I'm hearing the intuition power is on spot, like a reiki, tarot, astro, occult, and probably the kind of messages that you give, the way in which you guide younger people, that makes a lot of people think that, you know what, they can make a very good parent. Either you are already a parent or you are parental, maternal or paternal towards your younger sibling, and that makes people think that you are a very good parent material. A lot of people actually want to make kids with you, babies with you. Straight away you're seen as magical. Probably also, you know one part I'm getting, it's a very contrasting kind, like very much a party animal, life of the party, that kind of a scenario is seeing. Very nice, kind, giving, and there is nothing bad, nothing, like very, a giver kind of an energy. But a contrast is there because this two of pentacles also shows that you can be like two ways. Another one is a very balanced person, somebody who gives very mature, balanced, sensible advice, very good teacher, very good counselor. That's why a good parent, somebody who is caring, yes, yes, somebody who is caring, giving, nurturing. At the same time, when it comes for those important advices, life advices, you're very good at giving those life advices to people as well. So, like, both are there. Like, I'm hearing a complete package as a human being. You're seeing like a complete magician. Like, people can't fathom that you're seen as very ethereal, at the same time very like angelic, ethereal, at the same time very practical. I'm seeing, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. You're good with making money. You make money through probably your counselor or tarot or astro, like through your spiritual and compassionate nature. You make money, and you make quite a bit of money, like pretty good at making money. But like you're not amongst those people who tend to lose touch with ground reality, who tend to lose touch with compassion once they rise in life. You're not one of those. You clearly are not one of those. You are actually more you get, more you give. Like seriously, the Six of Pentacles, they have a lot. More they get, more they give, more they distribute, more they donate. You donate a lot. And you are very beautiful, like a complete arm candy, a male or a female, but a gorgeous one. Very balanced. Five of Wands, very balanced, multitasker, multifaceted, like a complete packaging. I'm hearing water signs or Aquarius both could be here, because a Aquarius sign is also giving water, remember? So an Aquarius could also be very strong in your chart. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. Literally, you are seen as one of those awakened beings. That makes you very sensuous. Like, you speak, the way in which you speak about metaphysical and philosophical stuffs, that makes you very attractive, very sexy. Star Mother, you're almost like maternal towards a lot of people. I'm getting mother. Either you already are a parent, or you are like, you are seen as a very good parent material. A lot of people basically wants to make babies with you. Priestess and high priestess, you are very high in the spiritual, like you are connected to the divine. Literally, that's how people see you, and that makes you very, you know you don't have to be like all practical and all such stuff. And I'm not saying that you are not practical, because you guys are actually a mixture, like a magical mixture of both being practical, real, at the same time very spiritual. You are here to lead the crowd. I'm hearing that's what people see and find very sexy. Like literally, you're seen as a leader, somebody who has learned through their own lives and are now leading the way. Council of literally, you are like that ray of light and hope for a lot of people. I'm seeing a lot of light, spirituality, counseling, spiritual counseling, guidance through occult tarot. Like you give guidance to a lot of people. That mature, in spite of being very jubilant, childlike, very innocent, you're still, there is another facet of you which is very matured. Shaman, trust in higher forces. Literally, you are, it shows that you have a lot of faith. The owl is very prominent here. What I'm hearing is you're very wise. You're seen as very wise. It's your wiseness that makes you very attractive. Wise beyond your ages, especially, and probably also look youthful, way younger than your age. White witch, be the light. Literally, you are seen as that light, that ray of hope, ray of light for a lot of people. Water guardian, connect with your emotions. You are seen as that person who is very, very much connected with their emotions, who is totally one with their emotions. Like they know what is wrong with them and how to treat that. They are totally one with their emotions. They are very intuitive. Their intuitions are usually on point. Moon, take note of the intuitive. Literally, this is exactly the message that I was hearing, that things that your intuitive messages and downloads that you tend to have, you need to take note of those, because they, more often than not, they tend to come true. And and not just do they come true, they are also stuffs that makes you a very good guide, a very good counselor. If you feel a certain way about a certain person, be rest assured that that is the truth about them. It's your inner knowing. You should be honoring in your inner knowing, because your inner knowing Your intuitive downloads could help and guide a lot of people out there. And that's a major thing I'm hearing, that you guys should be listening to your intuitions, to your inner knowledge. Trust your, yeah, instincts. You guys are very, very wise. You look much youthful than your age, but you're very wise beyond your age. The owl thrice, you guys are very, very wise. Stars, you can manifest your every wish. Literally, you guys are capable of so much more difference. I'm seeing that people see you as a perfect manifester. That makes you very like a confident manifester as well. Like you have literally manifested your current life. That's how people see you. That's what people find. Like whatever you tell people, that tend to come true. The way in which you guide people, that is extremely very, very attractive. Like the way in which you guide people, like at a 30 years of age, you sound like a 45, 50-year old. The 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 wiseness with which you guide others makes you very attractive and absolutely sexy and hot. you know uh Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. Literally, I'm seeing that you guys have been through some jolts in life, some tower moments, but those tower moments, instead of slowing you down, they have actually, I'm seeing a lot of energy. Like you have learned from those tower moments, and now you use those moments as, no, you use those as example while counseling others. You are like one of those people who is like a source of life and light to a lot of others, which makes you very desirable, very irresistible. You paint the sun back into your sky. Literally, you do not need others. You're very self reliant. First of all, you're very self reliant, and that makes you hot. Like you don't need others, not clingy at all. At the same time, you are very not just self reliant, you're very, you're like that ray of hope for a lot of people who are in need, which makes you very hot. Very, very few people think about others, think for others the way in which you do. Wings, you never needed those wings to fly. Literally, you have people feel that you are very angelic, very ethereal. That's a vibe that I've been getting constantly. You are a part of a stardust, a star seed. You know, no, your empathetic, compassionate nature is the most striking, irresistibly hot part characteristic about you. Okay, now, all right. All right. Okay, the first is owl. Definitely, it's your wiseness that is very attractive. You have a very transformative effect on a lot of people. You have a lot of blessings, like a spiritual protection. A lot of admirers are there. Pisces is very strong, or the water signs are very strong in your chart. Definitely. Even Aquarius could be very strong. Okay, now the unicorn. You are seen as one of its kind unicorn, very rare, one of its kind. The star, you're very popular, I'm seeing. A lot of people love you. In general, also, people tend to love you, look up to you. It is also, you're seen as somebody who is divinely protected. Ladybug shows protection. You guys are divinely protected, literally. So I hope it resonated, pile 2. If yes, please hit the like button, share and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Hello, hello, pile 3. If you're attracted towards the third pile, what makes you sexy and irresistible? Then here comes your reading. Okay, the first is Queen of Wands. I'm saying that you guys are very, very, like, first of all, Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands, clearly, clearly a very passionate, hot person. You're very hot. Not just not just a pretty person, very hot. You just, some people tend to exude sex appeal. You guys are one of those, very sensuous, hot. Leo could be very significant, or fire signs, especially Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Straight off the bat, Leo. And people just assume straight away that you'd be very good in bed. Probably a lot of physical flexibility is there as well, which is evident. Very, probably you're very athletic. Another thing is, okay, all right. I'm seeing, you know what? Wow. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Six of Wands. Clearly, you are also another thing that makes you very hot, irresistible, sexy, etc. are your work ethic. Like tremendous amount of, right from childhood, wherever you could, like you, I'm hearing that you started from a lower middle class to middle class background, but you have been very ambitious. You didn't let others feed your mind that, you are born here, you will die here. No, you were very ambitious. Like people, when you're a child and when you used to talk about your ambitions to others, people used to wonder, like silently you tend to admire a lot of people. You were admired that way even as a child. You've been a very overachiever right from the start. It shows that you started sowing the seeds pretty early in life. Literally, you've been a hard worker all through your life, meaning that maybe you started your entrepreneurial journey maybe with a lip balm company, could be selling something, having some kind of entrepreneurial, like you have always had an entrepreneurial mindset. Right from the beginning, you guys have had an entrepreneurial mindset. I hope it's visible. See, you started sowing the seeds pretty early. The success that you're getting, you have been an overachiever. A. Secondly, it feels like insatiable thirst in you. Like you were never much interested in dating, getting like the fucking around was not your thing. Do you look fucking hot? But you know what? Dating with like other sex, like anything related to romance, sex, anything was not very alluring to you. But your personal success, earning a lot of money, those mindsets that, whatever I put my hands on I can buy, that mindset is pretty much evident. You guys had that mindset right from the start. You just were very clear. You have, like, people tend to have visions, like ambitions, like going to Ivy League, then doing something. You guys were very straightforward. I want to earn a truckload of money. I should be able to buy anything that I put my hands on. And even now, like, people literally take your example. Your work ethics is so damn, like, people tend to talk about it, like whenever they are talking, like that person, oh my goodness, how hard they work. You've always been a very responsible, you know as a child also you understood the responsibility. A strong Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus vibes are also evident. As a child also you were like a matured adult. You were very responsible. You probably took a lot of responsibility. Even you could you could help your parents in paying the bills from your teenage. I'm hearing that kind of a mindset. Even if you couldn't, you always had the mindset that moment I grow up, my mom no longer needs to work. My father could retire. I could provide for everything. You are a very passionate person. If you if you believe in something, you're willing to die for it. Literally, you are so passionate. I'm seeing the passion about work that makes you very attractive. That you tell people like you have already achieved a lot. You started your life here, you're already here, but you now also you have a lot of like insatiable thirst, and people can see that. People notice that this person has so much of hunger to go ahead in life, that people think that he will probably end up becoming a big major, maybe a political figure, or major, some kind of a leader of some sort, could be thought leader or a political leader of some sort, because this person is so goddamn ambitious, so entrepreneurial, and you're very passionate about what you do. You don't do it just to earn money. You also do it because you believe in doing it. You believe that if you earn money, a lot of, money tend to solve a lot of problems. It doesn't give you happiness, but it can give you a lot less grief, because when you're on the streets and unhappy, it's better to be, as they say, the perception varies, but it's better to have a roof and food and then probably be moderately unhappy. So your unhappiness, rather, actually, the surveys tell that if you have enough money, your happiness quotient increases practically. In today's day and age, for everything we need money, but you're also very passionate about your what you do. Like, there is a goal, there's a reason why you do what you do, and that reason was very clear right from childhood, and that made you very attractive. You're not just another candy. Yeah, one is you're very hot, you're very sexy, like in a very sensuous way. You're seen as somebody who would be great in bed, like absolutely hot in bed. But at the same time, you're very, very hardworking. You can work hard, like you can work 20 hours a day without any complaint. I'm coming across that kind of an energy. And you have actually been pretty successful, and you can go to any extent to have the success that you so desire in an honest way. That makes a lot of people admire you. They feel that you are a complete star material. Yes, a lot of people actually, they find you very hot because also not just your looks, but you know your it's your intellect, it's the way in which you think, that you are a complete. If I'm with this person, people literally think that if you're with this person, if you're even friends with this person, a lot of your problems will be taken care of. And I'm seeing you're very good, very protective. This person is guarding their own field. You're very protective about your near and dear ones. So your near and dear ones, people feel that, if I'm considered as a friend of this person, my life is protected, like my life is set. You can literally go to any extent to fulfill your dreams, and that makes you, like, people think that you have a lot of star qualities, like you are a tomorrow star. Like, probably either you're already pretty popular in your own fraternity, in your own genre. If not so, then you are a complete star material. Hierophant, literally, you are way wise beyond your ages. Like, straight away, you're very wise, very responsible. You always understood that, you know what, harder you work, luckier you get. You know, and yeah, a lot of entrepreneurial vibes. Literally, you came from nowhere and conquered in your own field. You can do that because of your like serious work ethic. Serious work ethic. Like, you have been like that entrepreneurial person right from the start, and that makes you four of wands. You are a very stable person, a very good catch. You are seen as a very good life partner because you're somebody who will not promise the world and back and not stand by those promises. Rather, you will deliver. You believe in delivering. You deliver. You have delivered already, and you deliver repeatedly. That's what people find very attractive about you. You are that person. Even, you know the big stalwarts in your fraternity, in your stream, they don't really dare to mess with you because they know you are also very calculative, a perfect business person, and very emotionally very strong and courageous, and very, if you have to stand up for yourself, you've got all the qualities of a good entrepreneur, a good startup founder, a good unicorn founder. You have got all the qualities, I'm hearing, and that's what makes you so irresistible. Like, you are a complete, you yourself are seen by most people as a complete marriage material, because you are gonna give them everything in the near future, if they are with you. Does that make sense? It's your fiercely, that hunger for success, your desire to get that success is something that makes you so like hot and desirable to others. You're also very calculative. This person, see, they can see that there are others out here, and they have a back filled with their arms, but they're hiding. They're not coming. They could have faced them straight away. Instead, they're hiding. They know how to be calculative. In order to survive in this tricky world, you need to have this. You could also be having some major planet, a Saturn or a Mars, either retrograde or debilitated. A retrograde planet could give you this kind, like such a calculative, brilliant mind for the business entrepreneur, enterprising, brilliant mind. And also, you're very emotionally, like, you do not get intimidated easily. You came from nowhere. It's through your sheer hard work you've paid the price and leaving I'm already seeing that you've already achieved a stage or two higher than what your parents had jointly achieved. And you're probably in your mid to late 20s at max. I'm just saying, like, at a young age, you've achieved a lot already, more than what your parents had achieved in their whole. Like, your parents were not in bad shape, but they were in the middle class scenario. You're already better than that. You probably have two cars, a big house. Your mother and father, they don't really need to go out and work for money anymore. They can rest. And now you still have so much of energy and ambition going. Does that make sense? I hope it does. You have always believed in the impossible, that when you had nothing, you would say that, what, one day I'm going to achieve all of those. So that confidence, that courage, that sheer hunger for success makes you very hot. Expect a powerful change. You have had a powerful, you have always expected that, what, more I work, luckier I get. Like, people literally also feel that you're very lucky because you're coming literally from nowhere and have already achieved. I'm seeing you've achieved some major milestones already. And coming from nowhere, no support system in the background. You on your own, you are sufficient. It's time to take action. I mean, yeah, strong Aries, Sagittarius. Yes, yes. Like, you are a very action oriented, driven, proactive, pioneering. Yes, pioneer. You are seen as a pioneer and a young pioneer in your own field. That is something that makes you very hot and desirable, unbound. You are not bound to your ancestral patterns of thinking. Also, transformation, you yourself are a transformative force. It's through your hard work you have already transformed your own life and that of your parents and your near and dear ones. I'm hearing that. Yes, that you have had such a transformative effect on your near and dear ones, and that makes you very, like, a good catch, a desirable catch, because you can transform those people who are near and dear you. You can transform their lives. You have already, you have already taken the leap. And now also, if you get some new opportunities, you never say no. You are such an entrepreneur, like, enterprising kind of a person, sorry, who, like, even now, after you have come a long way, I'm seeing, but even now, if you get an opportunity to start something new, you will just do it in a heartbeat. If that, like, if it shows enough promise, you will just do it in a heartbeat. You still have that energy. You have this, like, this this wild self within you, which I'm seeing. Probably earlier I'm hearing that you were probably initially, you, since you came from nowhere, you probably used to have a little bit of confidence issue, which you've unleashed the she wolf, or the wolf within yourself. The she wolf is way more, when attacked, it's the she wolf which can become more dangerous, because they tend to usually protect the kids. So you are seen as that belligerent person if Now, especially now that you have let go of the past insecurities and lack of confidence. Oh, I don't know, I've not been to, you now tell yourself, I came from nowhere and I've come this far, I can go ahead as well. You are fearless. Excuse me, you're fearless and warrior like. It's your fearless, emotionally strong mentality that also makes you very hot, very irresistible. I mean, this is a very, like, a very brave, courageous person, completely self made, and is willing to stay ahead, forge ahead in life, see beyond the current situation. I'm seeing like you're almost like a visionary, a lot of Aquarius vibes, because yeah, I'm getting a lot of Aquarius vibes here as well, because I'm seeing a visionary here. You see, like today you're making a turnover of maybe 5 billion, 10 billion. No, 5-10 billion is actually less. 100 billion, sorry, millions. I'm hearing 100, like 50-60 millions, 10 millions. Like if you're starting off, but tomorrow, in a few years from now, you see, if it's 50 million, you dream about 200, 500 millions turnover company. Like you are that ambitious, you're very, very ambitious. Your net worth, I'm seeing through your chosen path, your network has risen like anything in the last few years, and that has made you, when people became jobless, you became like richer and richer and richer, and that is a very significant thing about you. Dream and journey, you always had this dream, this passion, and you used to talk about it a lot earlier, and that is something is coming true now. People just, people are flabbergasted, like this person literally have manifested their dreams to reality. Enjoy the growth and reap the rewards. You are seen, literally you yourself, pile 3, are seen as a blue chip company by a lot of people. They think that, gosh, this person is so damn hardworking. They just wish that they could be like you, or they could be with you. You're enthusiastic about conquering every single day. The world awaits you every single morning. You feel okay. You're so even after achieving so much, your enthusiasm towards life is unending, and that is something that makes you very, very desirable, sexy. Take control of your own narrative. You are your own person. You always, like people higher in the hierarchy, up in the hierarchy, they also don't dare to mess with you much, because you clearly are your own person and you come across as such as well. So people don't mess with you much. This is straight away I'm getting, like people don't dare to mess with you much. Don't seek anyone's approval. You are so self-made, you're so self-reliant, that this whole self-reliant, self-made she wolf, like unleashing the wild, your potential within, taking responsibility, and like moving forward, rewriting your own story with your own two hands. These are the attractive part. Not just a good looking, you're very sexy, you're very sensuous. I'm seeing you are very, mm, very much into fitness of some sort. Some kind of an adventure sports or athletics is also your hobby, but you're not just that. You're not just into athletics, and I'm not demeaning anybody here. You are seen like a blue chip company, literally somebody who has rewritten their story, and they can write their story given another, like in a heartbeat you can again restart your life, and with the amount of work that you put in, you're gonna succeed. Don't doubt your worth. You are one of those people who says that, I know it sounds a little bit narcissistic maybe, but like you are your own favorite. In a way, that if people could walk, you've probably said to a lot of people, and it's not really narcissistic, it's something that you genuinely believe in, that if you could walk as hard as I do, anybody can literally change their destiny. That's how you look at things. Okay, now pile 3, it's time for the charms. Okay, okay, just hiding. Sound very successful. Clearly, it's your success. Your time has arrived. Literally, you know, you're getting some kind of a medal. You're very wise. Also, I'm getting you're very spiritual, very mysterious. The cat gives me a very Scorpio kind of a vibe, very mysterious, very spiritual, very mysterious. So maybe people can't decode you easily. That makes you very sensuous. But clearly, it's your success, your desire to go up and up and up in life. Your belief that your destiny lies in your own hands, the key to your destiny, and you have luck on your side. You have divine blessings. These are the things that makes you desirable, hot, irresistible. I hope pile 3 it resonated. If yes, please hit the like button, share and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Your support will mean so much to me. Thank you.